Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Seiben bringing you some different Magic the Gathering news. Today I want to go over everything we know thus far about the Magic the Gathering movie. It's still in the very early stages of development, but we do know some things as of today. First off, yes, it appears we'll be getting to see some of our favorite cards up on the big screen. Fox Studios acquired the film rights to Magic the Gathering last January and plan to use the card game as the basis for a new franchise. As they develop the story, 20th Century Fox hopes to evolve MTG into an epic multi-movie fantasy adventure. They were even quoted saying they want this franchise to hit levels similar to that of the Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings franchises. The studio's already hired a producer for the project, Simon Kingberg. He isn't only the producer of the MTG film, he'll also be helping to shape the universe of Magic the Gathering in concert with Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, who own the rights to the game. This is rather exciting news because Simon Kingberg has already proven himself an excellent designer of worlds, having already shaped the X-Men and Fantastic Four universes. Helping Kingberg is the newest confirmed member of the MTG movie team, Brian Cogman. Cogman has been hired to script the potential franchise, forming the actual storylines from which the movie will be based around. If you're not aware, Brian Cogman is a proven producer and writer in his own right, having worked on HBO's successful show Game of Thrones. Brian Cogman is a producer and story editor on the show, which has been noted as being one of the most engaging and well-written shows in television history. He was able to take the source material for the show, that being the novels A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin, and turn it into something that we can actually see and follow on a screen. It's this magic that Fox hopes Cogman can pull off again, taking a story which has only ever been seen on text and cardboard figures, and turning it into a physical universe. I for one have no doubt in this man's ability to succeed with Magic the Gathering, seeing that he's a fantastic writer, having penned 4 total episodes of Game of Thrones himself. Now that all sounds fine and dandy, but what's the story gonna be about? Well, none of that is even near spoiled yet, but I do have a few suggestions. First, what not to do with this movie. Please, for the love of God, don't make this into another live-action Dragon Ball Evolution movie. That thing was just so bad. Luckily, Brian Cogman doesn't seem like the type of person who would go from writing Game of Thrones to making a story about a real-life nerd who becomes a planeswalker or some nonsense. Just don't do it. There's plenty of stories from the source material of the game itself to work from, and with the reworking and focus on storytelling coming with Magic Origins, I'm sure it'll get even better. As for possible stories they could go with, I really believe that the MTG franchise will be a trilogy covering 3 major storylines from the universe. My picks would be the Phyrexians, the Eldrazi, and Nicol Bolas at the end to wrap it all up. You'll have to describe the major characters in the film, planeswalkers such as Jace, Chandra, Liliana, etc., going from one major multiversal screw-up to another, fixing things as they go along, until finally discovering Nicol Bolas was behind it all. Surprise, surprise. Of course, this movie isn't just targeted to us nerds who play the game every chance we can. To make money and turn this thing into a real box office smashing franchise, you need to appeal to a larger audience of nerds. This means that the first movie in the franchise has to go over the backgrounds of the Planeswalkers and describe the multiverse, yada yada. So think of it as a Magic Origins the movie. People need a chance to get sucked into this world, and you can't really do that by just dumping them in with no introduction. They'll just get scared and confused. From there, you can go on making movies based on different MTG planes, storylines, and bad guys for as long as Wizards of the Coast keeps creating them, really. This universe has a lot of untapped potential, and really, the potential of this franchise is limitless. I actually think that Magic Origins was a direct result of this movie deal being struck. To make a franchise, you need to follow a cohesive storyline, and Magic isn't always known for having the most consistent story. I believe Wizards is trying to sharpen up their storylines, helping the writers of this possible franchise. But for now, that's all the news we have on it. I'll be sure to bring you the latest news on the MTG movie as it becomes available. And of course, I'll always be bringing you the potential storylines with my Magic the Gathering lore videos. I want to know what you guys think about this MTG movie. Give me some possible storylines you'd like to see in this franchise. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really goes a long way in supporting future content. As always guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.